Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever part of the world you are watching in. Welcome. Welcome to Triple Play, brought to you by the DFS Army and DFSArmy.com. And joining me today, man, it feels like we haven't done a show together in almost a month because the beards are back and we are loving life right now. How you doing today, Al?
I'm great. I know we didn't the last couple Wednesdays we didn't get to do the show together, and then I know last Friday we hadn't. I was away at the hockey game, but no fear, Tampa Bay's in Pittsburgh tonight, so I can just watch this one from the comfort of my own home. Damn good to be here for some baseball, though. I'm definitely getting into some action tonight. I'm laying a heavy dosage of ducket on the lines this evening.
There you go. Yeah, it's gonna be a I'm getting this close, Al. This close. I had everything set up in the right position. Very, very good. The only thing that happened was Buster Posey didn't come through. Cardinals went bonkers.
Shit, can't be having that. Well, yesterday I went golfing. Yesterday I thought I'd be home in plenty of time. My tee time got pushed back about a half hour, and then everything was going smooth. And then like from the 16th hole on, it was like the end of the world was happening on the golf course. So I had to make a late lineup there on the golf course. I really didn't like. I ended up getting out of a lot of contests because I wasn't able to do a lot of research. But I'm gonna make up for it today for sure.
Yeah, we've got 14 games left. We're gonna also predict some dongs for everybody, and just to let everybody know how those kind of go, there haven't been too many nights where missed on at least one or two, but it is Friday, and Friday means that it's happy hour, so crack it and drink it.
I got water tonight, so yeah, I know. Hey, look, you can't be surprising me like that, man. I got like an all-day barbecue tomorrow, so I'm laying low this evening. I got the Lightning game, gonna take that in with some sobriety. Last weekend at the game, I had 6 beers at the game. That got a little expensive, but I did have a I had a very good time.
Yeah, it was.
But I'll cheers this water with you.
There you go. Unfortunately for me, I'm going to now have to. Thunder won last night. I didn't watch it live, as everybody knows. Obligations.
About time.
It's one of those things that you hate to not be able to watch it live, but the last couple games, 4, 5, and 6, I've watched after the completion. I was watching Rockies and games and stuff like that. I wanted to make sure I can't watch 2 sports at once. It takes too much attention, especially with one of those sports being basketball. I would watch the baseball games till Slack would become unentertaining, and then I would turn on the Thunder game, and all 3 times I've done that, they've ended up winning. So, unfortunately, I have a feeling that if we lose on Monday night to Golden State, I think it's Monday. It's either Monday or Tuesday.
I'm gonna assume Sunday. I would think, so they can get the national TV ratings going. But
no, because there's they've got the Heat and Raptors going.
Okay, yeah, because I assumed Tampa Bay would be tomorrow so that they could get it in Saturday for NBC. But hey. They're going right at it tonight, so I'm happy. I don't got to miss anything. And then Game 2 is on Monday, so I got all weekend to do whatever I need to do. I'm loving this.
Yep, there we go. All right, let's get to some MLB baseball action, because that is going to be obviously the had any doubts in our head because of what's in the background, what we do. The good part about it is this. We have Coors Field on the slate. The even better part about it is we don't have to worry about Max Scherzer or Clayton.
Yeah. But Chris Sale, we do. That is certainly somebody that we got to worry about.
Baby.
I got the Doppler working here in the tri-state area. I think we're going to be all right.
That's going to be, obviously, first game that we're going to kick off with. And the White Sox.
Hey,
and,
what do you know?
Yeah, and Chris Sale versus Luis Severino. Look, there are some definite weather concerns in this one. And, no offense to any of our great DFS weathermen out there, but y'all have sucked this year. And that I don't mean that in a bad way.
Well, why don't you tell us how you mean it then?
I mean that in a way that I've been tilted more this year by weather either happening or not happening than I've ever been tilted by one single thing. It's, between games that are quote-unquote red, delays and possible postponements, and we don't get an ounce of rain, and they play and games go bonkers, to games getting called and postponed that are literally had no business being called or postponed. It's just it's so screwy right now that bad. It was bad, and that's my little weather rant. So I can't do anything but to keep putting my trust in these guys, knowing that it will even out. Don't really like the idea of having an 8.
Let me tell you, Keith, if you got an issue with the weather, the only thing, the way I've been taught is if you want something done, you got to do this whole thing yourself. So, if you want to fix it, I figure you should go to meteorology school, Be the all-knowing voice of meteorology for once.
Yeah, I don't want to spend that much.
All right, fair enough. All right,
because if I go to meteorology school, that means that you guys don't get to.
All right, fair enough. All right, but we'll get into this game. We'll try to play meteorologist here from weather.com. I'm looking at the hourly thing now. I went directly to the source, to Bronx, New York. I didn't just go straight with New York City, Times Square or anything like that. Now, I'm looking at it here, and it is raining currently where I am at in central Jersey. So right now, we got a 100% chance of rain all the way up until 5 o'clock. We're looking at 50% all the way up until 6. It says expect occasional rain to end at 6:30. So I'm going to take this with a grain of salt. I'm going to let it fly with Sale tonight because I'm not sure if you've seen this Yankees lineup. It is atrocious. We've got Aaron Hicks batting leadoff, Castro in the 2-hole, Beltran 3, Teixeira 4. And that's really all I'm even remotely worried about. After that, Headley at 5, Gary Sanchez. That sounds like an actor from a porn soap opera. We got Brett Gardner batting 7th. We got Austin Romine 8th and Ronnie Torres batting 9th. This is a
hey now. Don't you go dishing on some Ronald Torres.
Yeah, this is just an absolutely pathetic lineup that the Yankees are rolling out. I'm rolling all the way up on Sale tonight, and I'm not even looking anywhere else. Although there are some decent averages.
Yeah, I've been playing around with a rating system stat sheets that I put out. By no way, shape, form, or fashion is it complete yet, or is it even perfect. But the last 3 nights, I've gone and back tested it just on the last 3 nights. The top ones were Kershaw and Scherzer, and it's Chris Sale, man. Not by a lot, but it is Chris Sale. Grades out at a 46 idea. Clayton Kershaw grades out at a I don't have a baseline number yet developed. I just know the higher the number, the better the pitcher matchup. But there's some interesting coming up. Now, one thing to kind of take notice, stats are heated up. They have come to life a little bit. Beltran is absolutely just mashing the ball. He's going to be able to hit from the right side here. But if you look at some of these BVP numbers, There aren't really a lot to look for. Chase Headley is 4 for 9 with a home run, but that's really about it as far as anybody that's had some decent success against Chris Sale. I think by far and away he's the top pitcher on the board, but until I get a clarification on whether he's strictly a GPP.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, I'm liking the weather right now, so I'm gonna roll with it. Any bats over there that are intriguing you for the White Sox?
Todd Frazier is in play against Luis Severino.
Is his face fixed now? Is he all good?
I don't know about his face being fixed, but he's in the lineup, and that's good enough for me.
All right, fair enough.
So I mean, he doesn't have to look pretty to hit the ball out of the ballpark.
You'd be surprised. I mean, Ken Griffey Jr. did it for a number of years.
Yeah, I mean, he made it look good, but
hey, there's nothing wrong with respect.
Oh no, I'm not saying there is. Oh, I'm just saying. When it comes to hitting the ball in the ballpark, have to be.
All right, well, I'm going to do a study on that. We're going to see if it actually comes to fruition. But I think that having some sexiness in your swagger stance has something to do with it.
Yeah, it's. Go ahead and let's go to the next game here. Miami Marlins, Washington Nationals. Tom Kohler versus Gio Gonzalez, and guess what we have?
A mismatch.
Yes. For Bryce Harper.
That's right. Well, I was going to say just the entire Nationals lineup, but yes, if we want to single one person out, we could do that.
Yeah, when you're 9 for 28. I would think that's a little bit of ownage.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Here's the interesting. Knowing that, and knowing that everybody's going to be on. Because if I'm the Marlins, I make everybody except for Bryce Harper. Especially if I'm Tom Kohler. I walk him every single time. 4 wide ones, intentional.
Yeah, look, for me, if we're gonna go with some Nationals, yeah, sure, I'm throwing Bryce Harper in there. Now, I don't like the ballpark that he's hitting in today, but as is evidenced in the statistics, that really doesn't matter that much. I think this probably is the best matchup that you're probably gonna find throughout the entire slate. Do you want to pay up all that money? Depends. Are you gonna go with Chris Sale? That has a lot to do with it. If you do want to stick some of these other bats in there, I feel like Gio Gonzalez is a pretty good arm that you could put in there as well. I think he'll definitely get the win against Kohler. I don't think that's the issue. It's just if we're taking a look at Gio Gonzalez here over the last couple, his strikeout numbers haven't been there, so let me pull them up right quick. We got last 2 games. The last start at the Cubs, he only had 2 strikeouts. At the Royals, the other one only had 1 strikeout. Even against the Phillies, if you want to go back to his last 3rd start, 5 strikeouts in that one. So, yeah, the strikeout numbers are a little down. That